Okay, guys, for some reason my broadcast stopped. This has been happening a lot. I don't know why. We need some food. We'll just do... Sorry for anybody that was watching and got kicked. I don't know what happened. My broadcast stopped. Hey. What up, Dan?
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
Just trying to survive.
Like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
Why the questions?
Really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
You make a fair point. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
So, you gonna spill the beans?
Very well. I'm Paladin Danse, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Haylen and Knight Rhys. I've been trying to send a distress call to our vessel at Boston International Airport, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may...
Proceed.
So how's everybody's night going?
...tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
That's why I'm here.
Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Let's see if there's anything good.
Haylen, take Rhys inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Rhys, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm gonna raid that police station.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Give me this. Man. I seriously love jamming out to Diamond City Radio. Nothing. $60 man.
Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all heart, Doc.
Just
You're all heart. Nothing in here.
Sponsors. Alan's Basement, providing top-of-the-line fashion to Diamond City for over 10 generations. If you found out a family member was suffering from a addiction, I don't know, have an intervention, or I guess you could write a song about it.
Pretty sure this just tells me. Okay, somebody said There's a trick to this. I've been playing this forever, and I didn't know there was a codes thing. So let me look. Like that? Oh, okay. So it removes things. This is kind of cool. Is there any more? I don't know. I'm pretty sure this just gives us a list of where everything is. I don't know if that takes away from one of your chances or not. Yeah, locked out. Oops. It will reset in 10 seconds. I don't think it really matters. I think it's just a list of where everything is. Nothing. Don't need that. Let's go down to the basement. I know there's some stuff down there. How many do we got? We got 4 viewers. Who all's on tonight? I don't know if Eric, you came back, or if Shadow, you came back. After we had that little glitch and my stream decided to go fuck off.
Sorry about the other guys.
Field Scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A.
Field Scribe Halen.
I wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired. The leadership seems especially misguided. Instead of diplomacy, they wield violent confrontation to exert control. Despite
Excuse
all that,
me, Paladin
they're
Dance.
successfully avoiding
Ready
the
to move
fighting
out?
by following the career path of a field scribe.
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me. and
Let's
find
go,
out.
bud. I'm pretty sure he's the one that's going to be lagging behind.
We'll take this out. Follow me.
need to get my health up a little bit, actually. You coming, bud? Come on.
ArcJet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk. Getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat.
I think we know who's creating the energies. I want to go up here. Last time I did this, I got a perfect piece of pie first try. Let's see. Can we do it? Fuck. Nothing.
We've got company.
Easy. Oh, and here goes the dogs. I know it takes me forever to get through places because I loot everything. I'm a collector. I'm a pack rat. I need everything. Well, almost everything. I don't need a fucking sequence dress.
We've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing.
I think I leveled up. I did level up. Can we get our next? No. We're at level 10. We have one more level before our second Idiot Savant. And we will be doing good. Let's... Let's do intimidation.
A lot of it. Yep. That was, hell.
Where them bugs at? There's usually, yeah, thought so.
Over there.
Diamond City that you right once.
Fucking hate the bugs, hate the bugs. Fuck them bugs.
I've heard, Valentine is looking into some former.
EK was talking on her stream about how I was shooting puppies in the face.
And they didn't really bother anyone.
We'll take the meat. Is there a... Oh, there is. Hello.
Well, I don't know much more than that guy.
Perfect. More XP.
Or the guards. This one is from, it's Eternity. It's the, ironically, end of the world.
Oh.
Situations like this,
The Rad Storm, yeah. That's why I love power armor so much. I don't have to deal with it. I mean, I get a little bit, but not as much as I would without it.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
I see that.
Damn it, I was hoping to avoid this. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
Listen, this is what gets me. Is he's like, there's no blood, there's no casings. They use laser rifles, but so does the Brotherhood. So how do you know it wasn't the Brotherhood? On the lookout.
Roger that. Let's move out.
It's not them. Understand.
This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested
True, but I mean, it's easier to blame your enemy. Definitely.
in retrieve.
I mean, they're always going to assume anything bad is the Institute. I don't like them either, but...
See if we can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Remember when you said goodbye? I don't know if you can hear the radio, the Fallout 4 radio during stream. But if you hear me singing, I'm sorry. I don't have a good voice. I just love these songs.
This is Technician Rand, ArcJet Propulsion Division. I'm here with Technician Janowski, work log A1190.
Nothing in there. Okay.
Janowski and I have been working on the Mars Shot project for about...
I'm off now to go be scared shitless. If you'd like to have Cash App, if you like, I have Cash App and I'll gladly donate the game. I need someone to sacrifice. I don't have Cash App, but I am going to look into getting it. So don't you worry. You have fun. Get scared shitless. I will DM you and let you know when I get it. Me too. I'll always have Johnny Guitar and Kickin' stuck in the head. Yeah.
Of course I remember.
I will DM you, Shadow, and let you know when I get that game.
Not to imagine getting my head blown off when I'm on the front line, and keeping my mind on work is helping me deal with the problem. Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but it's important to me, okay?
All right. Sorry. Look, why don't you toss this tape and we'll start a new one.
Is that all of them? Yeah.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor unit detected.
Oh, did I miss one?
You must be destroyed.
Oh. Dance got it. Dance got it. It's fine.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
He's our human sacrifice.
Multiple synth targets. Take them down.
Please
It looks like you already did.
I heard. Found them.
action.
Cease fire.
Let me go through here and see what we got. And here goes the dogs.
Yes.
Okay.
Text Benedict, folks.
Anything? Nope.
So, this
We don't do bolt action because they suck.
and there are well, some people help me stay
Damn
in the air.
synths have compromised most of the facility.
Like this. The Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone that you are not welcome there. Upper stand residents.
We've got turrets ahead.
If you
Turrets. Turrets. Turrets.
I don't know. Or, I guess, you could write a song about it.
Well, what do you know?
Nice.
Nice. Tesla Science. We gotta grab our magazines. We found out. We found out.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Hold on. Hey guys, I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. Sorry about that. 1 second.
engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off
Bingo.
the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Yes.
Engine core power restored.
That's it.
Thermal engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command. Reverting to close critical and region. I am the victim of violence. Stealth capabilities. Fascinating. Losses multiplied.
Push the button! Push everything!
Gone.
I'm here!
Where did you go?
Damn it!
You can institute synth as it would appear my target has disappeared.
By Roy Brown, not the other way around.
Shutting down.
Improvise, soldier!
Engaging on command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. Attacking enemy. 4.
Don't just stand there!
3. 2. 1. Engine firing. Calculating most efficient attack. Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Going down. Going up.
Hold up. Found you!
Hello?
Primary sensor
Engaging.
critical.
Unknown life form.
You must be...
Just when I thought we were getting along.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well. Let's get at it. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Going up.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
You building a collection or something?
Dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
That sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is unacceptable. However, your extra gun gave us the edge we needed. I'm not certain I could have accomplished the mission alone.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it. The Brotherhood believes in paying all of its debts. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'd be honored to join.
I'll follow your lead here, but let's try and keep it light on the zealotry, shall we?
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Paladin Danse. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally! Some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
That won't be a problem.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture, so I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
This is Diamond City Radio, and this is me, Travis. Anyway.
Paladin.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Yeah, but for who?
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
You don't see a lot of vertibirds in this kind of shape. You know?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it?
It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the enemy. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. She is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
I wonder what it'd take to cobble one of these planes back to life.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Commonwealth weaponry.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
No machine should have free will. Why? You jealous you had to turn yours in?
Welcome aboard. Elder Max.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire, and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Status
Congratulations
report.
on the
Across the
promotion,
board,
Knight.
sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. So how did it look out there?
We've got a
Paladin
lot of
Dance.
work ahead of us, brother.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just...
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the TV.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly guy in college. I mean, I had to get drunk and it was a dare.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout.
Why are you bothering with
The
that,
stories are free. The moonshine one.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
Here's a real classic from good old Nat King Cole. Orange-colored sky, and it's a good one, no matter what anyone says.
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
By all means.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal? I'm supposed to report.
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Got it.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother.
Not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Felder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Set me up?
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face. What can I get for you today?
Set me up?
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Rocket 69. Here's the thing.
Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
I guess, from a sponsor.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. You'll find the farm on your map. And don't forget, you get their cooperation by any means necessary.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gun.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Remember your 3 C's. Having your good with more above the
Nothing like flying in style.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
What? I wonder what she wanted. Go. Where's Brett? Is he in bed? Oh. Well, I know you. Hold on. I know you have the Pepto, but you can take some of these Tums. Try it. Tums. Get. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at this thing, please. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repairs.
Being in the open like this is tactically irresponsible.
Someone there!
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
So boring. Wish a buckethead would show
Here's
up.
play tricks on me again.
So
What? No more games! Time to... We are the future! Look at your death!
Send them back to hell! Send them back to hell!
I am
Where'd they go?
unstoppable! Now you want a gun! Mad!
We may have a problem.
Now
we do it in the Brotherhood. If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Oh, sorry. That was Bobby. the jewel green, the green,
Got it.
The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. This one is from, Skeeter Davis. It's the, ironically, end of the world.
Sweet.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Getting hungry? Someone there.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Maintain your position.
Keep your safety off. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, sister. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps. And, there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. Squatters. Own a piece of Diamond City history. And then, beat people to death with it. This next song, it's, well, it's 60 Minute Men, and, oh boy! I just,
Night.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by... According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the moment this information came to light, the Institute. And to accomplish this goal, I've had our scribes...
Anything you need, Elder? You just say the word.
I want you to get out there. You seem to have a vested interest. If you discover a way... Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then. Dismissed.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Bellonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating. Don't let Max's age fool you. Is it brilliant?